Dear friends, this is Oxford HotCat from my backyard. This time I want to cover the most serious subject, Syria. Recent terrorist attacks have shocked the world in Paris, in Lebanon, in Mali and in other places as well. I have now interviewed a Syrian woman. She has given me the interview anonymously because she's afraid that something might happen to her or her family. I call her Hala. This is Hala's story. It was my own decision to leave Syria 4 years ago. I did not leave Syria because of ISIS. I left Syria because of Assad's regime. It is more dangerous. I think that ISIS is dangerous as well, but it is very recent. They don't have aircrafts, it is just a gang of criminals. Assad's regime has been there almost 50 years. They know what they are doing exactly. They have Russian support and Iranian support as well. I believe that Al-Assad is very happy that there is an ISIS, a threat to international society. Now people are saying that, oh, let's fight together against ISIS. They are the terrorists. Al-Assad himself has been creating and helping it in many ways. For example, Palmyra. It was under the control of regime, and ISIS wanted to attack Palmyra to get more land. That is their agenda. What happened is that the regime, they withdraw and they left hundreds of their soldiers in one military base in the desert to be massacred by ISIS. How could you let ISIS to take over such amazing city without using your aircrafts? Why you didn't use your aircrafts or any international help for ISIS, not to get the city? Assad gave Palmyra to ISIS, I think so. And not just that. The regime was buying petrol from ISIS. They are somehow working together. ISIS should be destroyed, Assad also. He's a terrorist as well. He killed so many children, so many innocent people, much more than ISIS. What is the difference? Why is Assad not a terrorist? Because now he hates ISIS? No. I think it would be a huge mistake if, for example, UK would join the Russia to fight for ISIS and be hand in hand with the regime. War against ISIS is good, but it should be done in a smart way. They should use bombing and soldiers on the ground as well, and they should definitely try to make safe places for civilians. What France did was very disappointing. They took their aircrafts to bomb Raqqa. There's plenty of civilians there. Why you think that civilian? Well, he can die, it's fine, because we wanna fight ISIS? You wanna fight ISIS? Learn what Americans did, in Iraq, for example. Now they use the same thing in Syria. Let's go, let's kill more people. Soldiers from other Islamic groups in Syria, although they were before against ISIS, they would now join ISIS. They pay a lot of money. ISIS is strong among the locals because they are desperate. To have ISIS now, so what? You know, they can give you some bread. Of course they would want ISIS to leave, but they can't say that. ISIS is rich. They own the petrol areas in Syria. They can also buy weapons from the West, who's at the same time fighting against them. Thank God I have never seen Assad. His pictures were everywhere in the streets. I know someone who took the picture, tried to change a frame or something. He put it on the table and he was in prison 6 months for doing that. Assad is worse dictator than Kim Jong-un or Saddam Hussein, much worse, with a nice suit. Stop the war, get rid of the dictator, get a peaceful country. That's the best thing that could happen, but I don't think that's possible. I think it will be messy. The war will continue like this 10 years minimum. I hope not, but this is how I read the situation. Eventually, my hope one day is to go back in Syria and still have my house there. And I hope to go back when I'm still young, not old. I'm always homesick. Thank you, Hala. Take care.